We will keep you updated. If you're not on digitalpool.com looking yourself, if you're just watching this match, we will keep you updated on the scores from the other matches. 16 matches are being played. That will give us 16 winners from this round, and as I said earlier, they will play the 16 undefeated players. Judgment Day here on day 3. May pot this ball in the corner. It could even go off the 6 as well.
Oh, pockets a 6 instead.
Yeah, that's a bad shot, I'm afraid. He will know that. Left himself a little longer than he probably should do.
Yeah, he did.
Just needs to play a little draw shot. Could maybe go forward, but I think he'd have to play with spin, so you can see he's aiming low. And he's lost the cue ball. That was all caused by the previous shot. Just get the cue ball in the centre of the table and you've won the rack. Now you've got to play some form of bank shot or safety, Eddie.
He looked like he just kind of babied that ball. He really didn't put enough into it. Didn't get that draw that he needs to. And yeah, left himself a real tough shot here. But he drills it.
Look how far he stands off his cue. Amazing. You can just tell we're only 3 racks in. He knows the game, doesn't he? He's got all them little shots in his armour. Spinning the cue ball around the table. Watch this one. Yeah, you see the way he hits it. He's going to need an angle here, though.
Yeah, it's pretty straight here on the 8. Slight angle, but would have liked a little bit more, wouldn't
he? Yeah, and you don't really want to be shooting this 9 ball up into the top left and going past the middle. You want to come down into the bottom left. So if he's got angle, he'll go forward. Yeah, he's done well. Wants this to slow down a bit, though. And that is a little longer than he would have liked. Just there.
Exactly. It's like he heard you and said, this is where I want to be, Carl. This is where I want to be.
Yeah, we know, Lauro. We know where you want to be, buddy. Little tester. Easy. It's an easy game.
So he chose to come on the opposite side of the 5, which is going to be a little interesting because I think he's going to have to really bring the cue ball here to get shape for the 6.
Looks like he's going to stun it on the left side of the 9. Yeah, off the 2 rails and back up. That's good.
Yeah.
You can see on the last few shots and the whole of this match, if you keep leaving the cue ball around the centre of the table a large portion of the time, you're always going to do well at the game of 9 ball. Same again here, look, get the cue ball around that centre. See? Centre of the table again. Decided to play that hard. I thought he was going to play it a little softer with right spin and just come down the right hand side of the table. Big shot coming up. 6-2 or 5-3 when it's alternate break is a big scoreline.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has been very impressive indeed from the Filipino. Bongay 6, Zuberi 2. What a performance this has been so far. Well, he missed it, but he had a horrendous contact. You could see the 5-ball skid on him.
Yeah, that was about almost 2 diamonds off. That was rough.
I mean, I don't know if he would have potted it anyway, but you could physically see the 5-ball just turn over. This is a thin one.
Yeah, you got to come back off the rail and come back forward. He did probably a little harder than he wanted, but still good. Should be able to get shape for the 7.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting shot he's faced with here. Does he risk trying to find the centre spot of the table? Or does he go forward with left-hand spin round the back of the 8-ball to land low of the 9? Let's have a look what he's going to play.
Get out of there. Oh.
Well, it's a bit of a lifeline, this. Yeah, you can see there Zuberi's still talking about that kick he had on the 5-ball. We seen it, buddy, don't worry. It was a bad contact.
We haven't seen him at the table get any sort of rhythm in quite a while. So I think this is necessary for him to see the 9-ball go down, get some confidence back on the table.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. It's gone from bad to worse this match, and he's left a shot. Didn't see that one coming, didn't get on the 9 as he wanted, but it all looked a little awkward for me, the way he had his bridge hand tucked under the rail. I was never convinced he was going to pot that.
Yeah, I hear you, Carl. It didn't seem he was very confident in the shot. He was just kind of going through the motions. You know, the shape from the 7 to the 8 really wasn't there. The shape from the 8 to the 9 really wasn't there.
Was he over at this ball? He wasn't playing for the side. I don't know what it is. I think he's played very well, but now we're getting near the end of the match. I just feel like, is he going to close it out convincing?
I've seen that a couple times on this TV table where they get to the 7, maybe into the 8 mark, and then they get a little nervous or get a little shaky and don't really close the show out. But let's see if we can pot this ball on the side. And
just felt the whole rack, shot after shot, just not quite getting the cue ball where he wants, and then from the 8 to the 9 there, and you know, you're 7-2 up. Your opponent's not showed you anything that you should be worried about. I mean, you just finish the match off, don't you?
yeah, you do. And that, like you're mentioning, the 8 to the 9 was real funny because he definitely didn't need to come behind the 9. I mean, he had the whole front of the table to work with. Just anyone on that side of the table. Oh, look at this.
Zuberi has really struggled in this match. I mean, maybe we've got to give him some benefit of the doubt. The way he was stretching in the bathroom, maybe he's got some kind of little injury, because I mean, surely he's not played this bad the full event and got himself into LQ bracket.
Yeah, no way. I mean, this is just a bit unusual, of course, right? I mean, you can't be at this tournament with this high level of competition, still be in the tournament at this point, unless you're shooting well throughout the week.
Get rewarded for going for your shots, not playing like a lunatic, of course, but you know, go for your shots. Smart shot there. He knew he couldn't really get great on the orange 5 into the top left pocket. So he just used that top rail, drew the cue ball all the way back, give himself the best option. He's got all the shots, he really has. Even that shot, loading it up with right English just to spin it round, and to get there, he gets some action on the cue ball, he really does.
Yeah, absolutely. He wanted to avoid the 9 at all costs, so he decided not to even flirt with the 9, take some heavy inside English, and come around 2 rails for a nice shot on the 7. You know, despite what you said about, or what we said about last rack, about not really being there, a little shaky with his position play, this is quite the opposite.
There's the concession. Overall, Lauro Bongay can be really proud of his performance. What a win. He beats Jouberry 9 racks to 2. Bongay is through to the last 32.